Everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to solve this nice algebra problem, and here we have 6 to the power of n plus 36 to the power of n is equals to 1260, and we will solve this problem for the values of n. So the very first thing we are going to do is, here first I can rewrite this equation as 6 to the power of n plus, here you have 36, and we can write it as 6 square and its whole power n is equals to 1260. So after this step I can use here the nice exponential law, and you know about this law. If we have a to the power of m to the power of n, it is equals to a to the power of n to the power of m is equals to a to the power of m times of n. Here it means that if you can interchange these two exponents, then you can find the same answer. You can always find the same answer. If you have m to the power of n or n to the power of n, you can find a to the power of m times of n. So we can apply this exponential law here in this term, and you get the output in the form of 6 to the power of n plus 6 to the power of n and its whole square is equals to 1260. After that, we need to change this exponential equation into the quadratic form, so that here we will take y is equals to 6 to the power of n. So when you can put y is equals to 6 to the power of n, then you will find the output value in the form of y plus y square, and here you move this term in the left hand side and you get 1260 is equals to 0. Now we will rearrange the terms and you get y squared plus y minus 1260 is equals to 0. Here we need to make the factors of this quadratic equation, so that here you find any two numbers whose product is minus 1260 and whose sum is plus 1. So I can find these two numbers are 36 times of minus 35. If you can multiply 36 by minus 35, you can get minus 1260. Similarly, when you can add 36 and minus 35, you will get plus 1. So now here you have plus y. You will multiply this term by y and you get y is equals to 36y minus 35y. So here you can just replace this plus y by 36y minus 35y, and you get y squared plus 36y minus 35y minus 1260 is equals to 0. And now we will take common y from these two terms and you get y times of y plus 36, and here you take common 35 and you get y plus 36 is equals to 0. And now you can take common y plus 36 on both of the terms and you get y minus 35 times of y plus 36 is equals to 0. So that here we have two cases. The first case is we take y minus 35 is equal to 0, and the other case is we take y plus 36 is equal to 0. So in the first case you get the value of y is 35, and in the second case you get the value of y is minus 36. And in the start of the question we will take y is equals to 6 to the power of n, so that we will back substitute the value of y, so that it will become 6 to the power of n is equals to 35 and 6 to the power of n is equals to minus 36. So first I can solve the second case, and in this case in the left hand side you see that we have exponential function which is 6 to the power of n, and you know that exponential function always gives the positive value, and in the right hand side you have negative value, so it cannot be possible an exponential function is equals to some negative value, so that we will reject it this case because it is not possible. So now we can proceed here this case only, and in this case we need to find the value of n, so that here I can apply the log on both of the sides, so that you will get in this form. And after that I can use here the nice exponential law, the nice logarithmic property, and you know about this property. If we have log of a to the power of m, it is equals to m times of log a, so that you can use here this logarithmic property in the left hand side, so that this exponent will become in the front of this log, and it implies that n times of log 6 is equals to, here you have log 35, and we can write this 35 as 7 times of 5. And now we can use another property of log. You know about this one. If we have log of a times of b, it is equals to log of a plus log of b. So now we can use here these two logarithmic property and this property in the right hand side, so that its right hand side will be written as log of 7 plus log of 5, and we move this log 6 in the right hand side, and you get n is equals to log 7 plus log 5 and whole over log of 6. And now you can use the calculator in order to find the values of these logs, or you can use the logarithmic table and then you can find the value of log 5, 6 and 7. So the value of log 7 is 0.8450, and the value of log 5 is 0.6989, and whole over you have log 6, and the value of log 6 is 0.7781. And now you can use the calculator in order to add these values, and when you can add these values you will get 1.5439 over 0.7781. So when you can divide these two values, you will finally get the value of n is 1.9841. So this is our final answer of this question, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.